you go after you're done with your dance?
Back to the bar to grab another drink, and then I will scan the room and see if I see my comrades.
You can easily see the three of them up on the balcony because there was like some kind of chit-chatter going on.
He left us.
He's left by now, I think.
Because you went to the other bar, too.
I did. I went down to talk to the couple.
Oh, that's right.
But
okay.
I'd probably meet her at the bar because I'm going to grab some more
Oh, okay,
champagne.
because he's gone back downstairs.
Yeah. How's it going, Danielle?
So, by the way, it's for those of you on the balcony, Danielle's really easy to spot. It turns out her outfit's pretty standout.
Really easy to spot.
How's it going, Danielle?
She knows how to make an impression.
Not too bad. Just a little bored, to be honest. It's not really my scene.
Really? What is your scene?
It's a little more indie than this, I would say. A bit more rock and roll. A little bit more groovy. Maybe I'm just too old. But I don't know.
I can dig the indie scene, I guess. What are you a little curious about like what's going on? Like I'm a little
At the
curious.
party?
That's why I ask.
Let's go. You mean about us all meeting and everything?
Yeah,
I mean,
about the Institute, you know?
I'm all for it. I think it's a great idea. I haven't gotten a call from my mom in like almost over 24 hours. That's pretty cool.
I guess that's true.
Pretty down.
I mean, I'm kind of into it too, right? I'm just having natural curiosity.
Of course,
that's
it's
all.
weird. Like,
Well, yeah, it's definitely weird, but it's the
Bartender
good.
comes up, ma'am.
oh,
He's not really. It's like it's the universal bartender sign. It's like, what are you doing? I'm just wiping off the bar.
Well, all right.
By the
Practicing
way,
Kung Fu.
I know this is a huge diversion. I saw a recent interview with not Ted Danson, the guy from Cheers.
That's
Well,
Ted
that's-
Danson.
Ted Danson.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, no.
He said not Ted Danson.
No.
It's definitely Ted Danson.
No, I was thinking of Danza.
Tony Danza.
Tony
Danza.
Danza. No, Ted Danson.
Ted
Did you know that
Danza.
Ted Danson hates bars and has never gone to one in his entire
Oh,
life?
I'm sure.
Whoa.
And that
Yeah, that
entire
sounds right.
role, he was super awkward. And if you watch all the episodes, he's constantly doing weird things with that towel on his shoulder because he just has no idea what bartenders are supposed to do.
It's funny.
That's like a Mr. Rogers Eats Children. That didn't work at all.
Nope.
Never mind.
I thought that was an actual video, and
Yeah.
I don't want to see it.
Part of me was like really excited for
You
him.
don't.
So
Just
yeah,
didn't
the
know what to
bartender
do with
comes
children
in
at all.
and interrupts you just as you're
Punch
having this
them.
conversation to see if you want anything.
yeah, I'll take
What
a
do I
ginger
do
whiskey.
with the
Okay.
child?
He goes off and starts with you.
Oh,
Like nearby, so you can hear what you're.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna hang back and talk to the bartender
Oh
first.
my
But
God.
Yeah.
like,
We're all.
so what do you do with these things? I'm not really too well versed in this sort of stuff.
It's mostly all social BS. Go around and talk to people and try to make connections.
Yeah. To be honest, the parties I go to are usually a bit more relaxed than this.
You go to parties?
Oh yeah, but like house parties.
Like what kind of house parties? Like
45.
The kind where if it's a good one, everybody ends up, not getting up off the couch for the entire time. And if it's a bad one, the bathroom is full because people keep throwing up in it.
Edward 40 hands.
At least I used to do that. I don't do that so much anymore, to be honest with you. I've been strapped for cash lately.
Bartender
Hey,
brings
you
a drink, little cocktail napkin.
Hey man, can I get a neat whiskey?
Oh, of course, sir.
Question.
Yes.
He just said that he's strapped for cash. Has he been paying for these drinks?
Not so far.
no, we don't.
Nobody's asked us to pay for our drink.
Not so far.
Good to know.
Although you can tell from the tip jar that people are leaving substantial tips.
Yeah.
They're fine.
How big are the tips, James?
$10 and $20 bills.
Okay.
Which at this time
Yeah.
is a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there are obviously the singles and fives in there,
Even
but there
right
is
now,
a
that's
substantial
still a
number
lot.
10s and 20s.
Right.
Interesting.
And this is before the important people show up.
Right. So, you just gonna have fun for the evening, Danielle? What's your game plan?
Yeah. I mean, I like the music. Might, I don't know. I don't really fancy talking to anybody. Wait until the musicians get here. Till the real party starts. I think I'll just lay low until then.
Yeah, I mean, the way I see it, the real people show up later, right?
Yeah, pretty much. We'll see if we get anyone interesting. It's like a little surprise.
Bartender puts your drink in front of you.
Hey.
Talking on napkin.
Hey, and I want to reach into my wallet and I want to pull out $30.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna kind of lay it on the counter so he sees it, but it's near like the tip jar.
Mm-hmm.
I say, hey, thanks. Hey, sir, can you answer a question for me?
Oh, of course.
Who runs these things? Like who runs the party?
Well, I mean, we're paid by the agency, so I don't know whether or not there's like someone hires them, but it's, we're contracted.
The agency.
Yeah.
Which agency?
The one that contracts the band and the bartenders and the servers here, we're all part of an agency. It's a union.
Oh, are you like always working here because of that? Like, did they hire
I
you?
get a lot of jobs here. It's a really good gig. I've
Okay.
had like lots of seniority, so I get these better gigs.
Gotcha. But you just kind of gig around, right?
Well, we go where the agency sends us.
Okay. Gotcha.
Those with seniority get this one. This is the biggest party in the city over the summers, and so it's good. Like, sometimes I work all summer, and I don't work during the year at all.
But I bet you get like some crazy customers hanging out here at the bar, right?
Oh, yeah. Like, in the evenings, it gets, like, close to midnight, it gets really exciting.
What's the weirdest customer you've ever had?
Oh, man, that is a really good question. I mean, earlier this summer, we had, like, a couple who, like, basically had sex behind the bar.
They just like fell over the bar?
No, they were really horny, I guess, and they kind of, like, came around the back and said, hey, can we hide out back here? And they just, like, started doing it right back here, and the whole time I was serving, and
nobody
the
knew?
guests were none the wiser.
Wow.
I'm sure some people know this, but they didn't say anything.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do,
Yeah.
right? Hey, you ever recognize one of these? And I'll like lift up the pin.
It looks familiar. I think I may have seen other people wearing it, but there's so much jewelry here. I mean, the people who come here are pretty well heeled.
So you don't remember anybody specific wearing one of these?
Not that I can recognize. I mean, it looks kind of familiar, like I've seen it before, but I can't say I've noticed it.
Oh, okay,
Like-
gotcha.
Like, some of the women have pretty fancy brooches that,
Oh yeah, I've seen them. Trust. Sorry, it's a
do you
collector.
want me to look for it and, like, say anything to them if I do?
That'd be great. Yeah, if you could. It's a collector's item, so
Oh.
I'm trying to track down the people who have them. I'm interested
Nice.
in Anyway,
Interesting.
Yeah.
So worth a lot, eh?
well, they're worth a lot as a set. If you just have
Oh.
one, it's not that great. But if you have more,
Ooh, well, I'll definitely keep my eyes open.
Yeah, thanks, man. And I put the $30 in the tip jar.
Nice.
I pick up the whiskey, my champagne, go over to the couple.
Oh, okay.
Have fun, Danielle. Let me know if you need anything.
Sure. Let you know if you need anything. Okay. I will mosey on upstairs where the troublemakers caught my eye. See what they're
Troublemakers.
doing.
A proof of pink chiffon is coming up the stairs. With the glow cloud.
Did you enjoy your dance?
That's a little boring, but we'll find out. Maybe someone else interesting will walk through that door. Who knows?
I think we came here a bit too early. We should have waited a couple more hours.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I think some people were excited to come, so they just called the cabs a little early. That's okay though.
What you
That's
thinking
not
about,
been all
dude?
For loss. I should get.
What you thinking about?
Oh, nothing important. No.
Are you at least enjoying yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, it's who doesn't like a party?
Well, I don't really like parties, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, gotta meet people.
You guys, once you get up here, it's pretty easy to see your buddies downstairs.
Yeah,
like, you
yeah.
can see them, like, running
What are
around
they
in the cloud.
doing?
It's especially easy to see TJ and
Yeah.
Quigley because they're like pretty stand out, and they
staring down
well-
the trombone.
well,
Do we
they're-
see him flip off the trombone player?
Yeah, like you're
Oh,
watching. They're
Jesus
kind of easy to
Christ.
pick out, especially when they're standing next to each other. They're a little bit more prominent, and so
He really does not belong here, does
it's
he?
really unclear what's actually going on because like there was a conversation. It looked like it went pretty well. It looked like you met someone, then they wandered off, and then like out of nowhere, Quigley like flips off the trombone player. It's like he was just having this normal conversation with a normal person. Like they met a guy, and then
He's like,
somehow the trombone player insulted him somehow.
oh my
or something.
god.
I'm sure worse things have gone down in this club than just somebody flipping somebody off.
There was a moment where you're thinking, did he play a wrong note? Like, there's like, what is going on? Like, there was no obvious reason why Quigley would suddenly be angry with the trombone
Maybe
player.
that guy that he was talking to earlier said something to him.
That might make
about the
sense.
trombone player.
Maybe it's like, did you
Knowing
know this is the
Quigley.
person who slept with your wife?
He believes a lot of things.
Yeah, knowing
That is
Quigley, it's
true.
probably something
another
that
conspiracy.
only he would understand.
Oh, he tried to explain it, but
And TJ's right there with him, so it looks like he's got his handler there, so it's like nothing terrible can go wrong.
I was like bodyguard, I guess.
It's unclear. Like, I don't know if it's your job to like bodyguard him to make sure
No,
he
it's
doesn't
not.
stab anyone.
Who knows?
It's because the thing that's very interesting was that when you guys were having that conversation with Francisco,
Mm-hmm.
Quigley seemed fine. Like he was like really normal, talking to him like a real human being, not weird and paranoid at all.
And then all of a sudden.
And then all of a sudden, as soon as he walked off, it's like, oh, that trombone player's gotta
Oh
go.
my gosh.
He's like my nemesis.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Like night. That's the thing that worries you the most is how he's so night and day sometimes.
Yeah.
We,
I'm gonna. Oh, I'm sorry.
so I think we get drinks, and
Yeah.
and I'll suggest to TJ that we head up higher.
Where are your pins again?
Right here.
Mine is in my like breast pocket. Like I would flip my jacket open to show it.
I get G and T because I'm TJ.
Oh, that's not seeming to match at all.
Oh.
Do you say that to the bartender?
No,
Hi,
no.
I'm TJ.
I
Get me a
get the
G&T.
GNT because I'm TJ.
I want an AMF.
My character should be 14, not 31.
I only order drinks that have initials like mine
Wait a minute, you're just three kids in a trench coat.
and a broom.
I did leave that out of my backstory. How'd you know?
Could I have more soda?
That's why I get discharged
Can
from
I
the
have
Navy.
an adult drink that an adult person would have? Because I'm also an adult person.
I gotta go work at the
Uh,
business factory.
I'll have a whiskey neat.
A
TJ,
lot of people ordering whiskey needs today.
No,
sir.
I got
T-
scotch, man.
TJ, we should head up top. I think it'll be easier to spot
Okay.
people who are like trying to.
Plus, I saw Jude and the peeps up there.
What did you order? You did order gin?
I did order gin. Mm-hmm.
So he brings over the drinks and says, "By the way, your pen,
Mm-hmm.
pretty interesting.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
Where'd you get it?
Some guy gave it to me.
Really?
Yeah.
A gift
Yeah.
from a gentleman?
Mm-hmm.
An older
An
gentleman?
older gentleman, yeah.
Oh, I see. I'm beginning to sort of understand where this is all going.
Oh.
You know, there's a fellow who's been asking around about those pins.
Really?
Yeah.
Who?
Apparently, they're quite valuable.
Oh.
Your patron must be quite well connected.
Where'd he go? Who was it? What
You
did he look
know?
like?
Oh, he's over there talking to that couple.
Oh, I know that's him now.
Yeah, yes, it is.
I go, oh. Okay, thanks. I'll go see what he has to say.
Yeah,
And I
you should
put-
check in with him. He seems pretty interested in those.
Okay.
I'm gonna head up top if you want to go.
Yeah, I need that too.
All right, so you get over to the couple.
Hi there. Are they like dancing or are they just have they?
They're
stopped?
now off to the side having drinks. Like
Okay.
they it's been a long. They take a break in between, so you catch them when they're not dancing.
So they have drinks.
Yeah.
Okay. So I come up with the whiskey. I set the champagne at a table before I get there. I say, "Hi there.
Hey,
Name's Arlo. Nice to meet you.
Wade.
Wade.
Yeah,
Wade." And I look at the woman,
Lonnie.
Lonnie. Wait. You're gonna I take a sip of the whiskey. He's like, "You're gonna think I'm super weird. Let me explain. I'm an artist. I'm a painter by trade, and I was up on the
Sure.
balcony, and I was just watching you guys dance. I just happened to notice, out of the corner of my eye, You guys look fantastic together.
Oh, thank you. We sort of compete.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? What's your like? You go to circuit? How does that work? You in a circuit or?
Yeah, we do like occasional monthly things and stuff. Like we're pretty decent. We've gotten a few state trophies and such.
Really?
Yeah.
That's impressive. So what brings you to the Cotton Club?
Oh, first of all, it's great dancing and great music, and you meet a lot of interesting people.
Do you guys come around here a lot, or?
Oh yeah, we try to come to every show. Like, to be perfectly honest, there's not a lot of money in dancing, So sometimes you get a sponsor or patron is really helpful.
Now, is that your like main thing? Because I'm an artist. I'm trying to. You guys are artists.
I'm perfectly honest. I'm a waiter by trade.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy. Okay.
Yeah. Well, not a lot of money in dancing. Gotta pay the bills.
Yeah. Do you work, Lonnie?
Oh, Lonnie works at the bank.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Is Lonnie just not talking? Is Lonnie just not talking?
I just don't do girls' voices.
Oh, okay.
She'll speak for herself, but
Okay.
I'm not a voice guy. I just sound like a poo.
Gotcha.
I thought you were Lonnie the whole time.
No, that's good.
That was the opposite.
Maybe the audience will go,
You're so good.
Lonnie's a bass.
This is actually my first time here,
Oh.
and I've heard that things can get a little crazy as the night goes on.
Oh yes, there's the more well-heeled and more well-known people show up close to the midnight, and yeah, some interesting things go down. First of all, it's like a feeding frenzy. Everyone wants to get in on a piece of the action.
Yeah.
And there are some folks who show up and really they throw their weight around a little bit, show off what they've got, buy drinks and.
Some real sharks out there.
Do you guys have a patron?
It's been kind of dry. We try to get well known. You can sort of tell Lonnie dresses to impress and whatnot. That you feel like they're kind of at that point where they're working harder than they need to because they haven't had much luck of late.
Okay, gotcha. So I'll take another sip of the whiskey and say, well, I paint. It's kind of my trade.
Sure.
Would you folks ever want your portraits painted? Or better yet, like an action scene of you two dancing.
Oh.
You could put it on your business cards.
So would this be like a favor to you? We really can't pay for that kind of thing.
Oh no. Yeah, I'd do it.
Oh.
I'd do it. All I would ask is that you could introduce me to some influential people you would know. That's it.
By all means. Yeah, of course. We'd be happy to. That's awful nice of you.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm staying at the it's the Waldorf, right?
Yeah.
I'm staying at the Waldorf Hotel right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You must be doing better than we thought.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of on the cusp of something, but I want to get
Nice.
I want to get the feelers out early.
You can definitely tell they're suddenly more interested now. It's like, oh, you're at the Waldorf. You're clearly underselling your success.
Yeah. Come by. Maybe at the end of the week. You're there.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'd be great. But if you could tip me off to some people when the night goes on, I'd be really appreciative.
Oh, absolutely. And you can tell they're very excited. They shake your hand enthusiastically. Yeah. It's like this whole. Not only are you willing to paint them for free, but you're able to live at the Waldorf. That's a pretty good deal, and for a whole week, no less.
Yeah. And hey, don't stop dancing. You guys are good.
Oh, thank you. We definitely won't. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Artists know these things. Anyway, sorry. I'll stop being weird.
No, thank you.
You folks have a great evening.
Appreciate it.
Come find me later, okay?
We will, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely, we will.
I'll turn around and walk away.
And on the balcony, the two of you see this action going down. Clearly, he's met this couple.
Wow.
It's that same couple he was drawing before. You're like, oh, he won't let it go.
He didn't fuck it up. That's pretty cool.
You notice that he walks away and they're still alive. Which is progress.
Yeah, I'm gonna look down and I'm gonna see, and it might be early in the night for this, but it might not be. I want to see if there are any other actresses that I know down there who would be considered basically sort of people who maybe vie for the same roles as me, sort of run in the same audition circles, things like that.
Make a luck check.
Okay.
Blood in the water.
That is 20 under 55.
Sue Ruiz. is at a table on the other side of the room.
Bitch.
Sue has undercut your auditions on more than one occasion. She just seems to be better at being you than you are.
Sue Ruiz.
It's just because I'm
Ruiz,
not being
R-U-I-Z.
myself.
Oh, okay.
Clearly.
She is one of those people who, one of her primary shticks is pretending that she doesn't remember you every time you show up at auditions together.
Oh.
And I know she knows.
Yes.
Do I know if she has any sort of stuff coming up recently that she's going to be doing?
Do I also know Sue Ruiz?
You do.
Okay.
You see me like just like.
Okay. But continue. Sorry, I cut you
You
off.
know Sue is an up and comer. You
Okay.
actually think that her star is on the rise and
Mhm.
that she's just one good contract away from making it big
Yep, she
and
is.
being like a marquee actress.
Like the end of my cigarette is just like getting like ground like a plastic straw.
So like I see her frustrated. I see Sue Ruiz, and I don't say anything. I will wait until it gets brought up if she brings it up to say anything. But I'm just like I'm trying to suss out the situation. I can kind of tell that.
You can definitely tell that based on her look, they're the kind of actresses who are kind of
Yeah.
going after similar roles because they have like the same type of like facial look and hairstyle and look. And you're beginning to understand, oh yeah, I can see how people would be casting
Yeah.
Sue more frequently. Like she's just got that little bit of an edge.
See, I'm the kind of person who would want to cast them both in the same movie, alongside one another. I'll ruminate on that. Okay.
Excuse me. Have to go do some networking.
Oh.
Put my cigarette out, and I go down to the bar, and I get a champagne, and
You break it off.
I get 2 champagnes actually. I get 2 champagnes.
Okay.
I get 2 champagnes, and I kind of like before I go out onto the floor, I like go to the side, go to the corner of the room, and I take out my Valium and I crush it,
Ooh.
and I put it in one of them, and I make sure I remember which one I'm holding.
Okay.
Okay? I'm going to go up to her and I'm going to talk to her now.
Oh.
Yes. Okay.
It's a good thing I gave you back
Sue?
your Valium.
Sue Ruiz, hi.
Becky?
No, it's okay. Get it all. I get it all the time. No, Jude Levine.
Oh, that's right. We
Yeah.
were on that thing.
We were on that thing last
Yeah.
Saturday, right? Yeah, I know. How did it go for you?
Oh, you know what? I'm getting a call back this coming week.
You're getting
Yeah.
this coming week.
How'd it go
Wow.
for you?
Haven't heard anything yet,
Oh,
but
bad luck.
holding out.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, it's tough out there.
Yeah, I know. Especially, we're just running in such tight circles right now. I just really want both of us to be able to get something that really just suits
I
us.
know, right? It'd be great if we could get something together, right? It'd be so
that
good
would
to
be
work with you finally.
interesting, right? It could be like a little I don't know.
Like a sisterhood.
Like Joan and Betty Davis.
Oh, that would be amazing.
That would be so nice.
You are such a Betty.
I know.
know,
And I was
yeah,
gonna say you're a
right?
Joan.
I know, right? That's exactly what I was thinking.
That's
I'm
so
so
great.
glad we finally ran into each other again. I so remember who you are now. I'm so sorry. That's probably why I called you Betty before.
I
I was
know.
just thinking of that myself.
Well, you know what? Take it as a compliment.
Yes, you should.
You have to
Oh my
idolize
gosh.
those ladies that came before us.
Yes.
Paved
yes.
the way for our
Yeah,
success.
it's our future. It's our time now.
Oh man. Well, to wish you luck at your audition, I'd like to leave a
Shade.
toast for you. I hand her the one on the right.
Oh, thank
I'm like,
you.
So to your success.
Yes, and to yours, of course. Thank you so much. And she she drinks like half of it all at once.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm sorry. I have a lot that I have to go do. I just wanted to
Oh, I
stop
understand. Thank you so much. It's so good to finally
by. So
see
good
you
to
at
see
one of these things
you.
again.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
We should meet up sometime.
Oh, definitely, for
Definitely.
sure. She comes in for the fake Hollywood kiss.
Oh yes, we do that. We do the air.
Yes.
Don't be shady, be
Yes.
a lady.
All right. Bye.
Have a good one. Bye, Becky.
Bye. And you see me like turn around and then just.
Oh, I watched this whole conversation.
Oh, yeah.
I watched this whole conversation from the
You
balcony.
she's like that.
I'm just like,
You have seen this often enough. This is like, for you, this is like National Geographic. Like, you're like,
It's like,
oh, this is the
isn't
classic
that
National
natural?
Geographic. It's like, cheetah spots her prey. It's like,
The trapdoor spider
yeah, it's like
builds its tunnel
you
under
can
the sand.
hear David Attenborough's voice in the back of your head, like going, "Oh, I have seen this 1,000 times. One of them is going to be eaten by the end of the evening."
I go up and I light a cigarette and I'm like shaking with like adrenaline and just like excitement to see what happens.
You good friends with Sue?
Oh, we go way back. We run in the same circles, see each other all the time.
Have you had a chance to work with one another?
Funny you should ask. She kept mentioning how she would love to see us work together. She said I'm the Betty Davis to her Joan Crawford.
You know that movie. That movie was up for an Oscar.
Indeed it was.
Well, maybe in a little bit, Sue will relax a little bit. I might have a conversation with her.
I think that sounds like a fantastic idea.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Ooh.
This is exciting.
Tag team roofing. This is like
They just like high five you.
this
If
is
he goes
so
over.
1980s. Like,
Are Nick and my
do you
character
guys
up there
wander
yet?
over to Arlo when he pointed out that
We were going up to the balcony, right?
Well, you
I
went
was.
over
You
to
went
me,
over
I
Arlo.
thought.
No, I went up to the. I was gonna go to the balcony too.
Oh, okay. I thought when he pointed out that Arlo was asking about the pin, you guys were going to go over to him.
I want her to make
Yeah,
a
you
dance.
mentioned going over.
Oh, I thought he was up at the balcony.
No, he went over
I'm
to
on
talk
the
to the
floor.
couple.
And then
Oh.
I was coming
So
back.
the balcony has these sit-down tables. There.
No, yeah, I get the
Yeah.
thing. I thought he was over
Yeah.
with them though. Okay. No, I was gonna go up though. If I see Arlo, it's like
Yeah.
I know what happened.
Okay.
I figured it out.
Yeah,
I was
if
like,
you
oh.
come up to the balcony, you would have passed Jude going downstairs as you guys were coming up.
I give her a little.
So you,
Hey.
yeah, so if that like you have gotten up there.
How's it going, Jude?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
So you would catch
Better.
Desmond up on the balcony by himself right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Turns out there are 2 empty chairs here now because the 2 people who are up here with him are now like downstairs.
Roofing people.
I didn't do anything.
We'll,
to
we'll
anybody.
take we'll take those seats.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take this.
I didn't do anything to anybody.
Well, I don't think my guy didn't see that.
You definitely have no
conversation.
idea what Jude is
No.
doing down there. Like as far as you know, you didn't even see any drinks there. She
I
was
turned
just passing.
No, yeah, I
into a
didn't-
corner to do it. Like
Yeah.
there was no
No,
one
yeah.
I just
that I knew that could have seen.
I just know that like they had a conversation with one another.
Yep.
I don't know what transpired during that conversation, but I'm just assuming that like it went some way and that I want to talk to
It's very
somebody.
interesting. So Desmond has seen Arlo talk to the couple he was painting.
Mhm.
You've seen Quigley and TJ talk to some young fellow, and then Quigley randomly giving the finger to the trombone player.
I saw her dancing with the man.
Yes, like you've observed all these, but all out of context. It's just like people wandering, doing weird connections, and then breaking up.
Dance puppets dance.
Yes, and you're watching all this from the balcony, and as
This
they
would make
come,
a good movie.
yeah, it's
So,
like what is happening here?
Is Robert not too fond of music?
I don't know what happened. We were having a nice conversation, and I guess he doesn't like trombone players for some reason.
Well, didn't you see him?
What? Oh yeah, you're.
He was staring at me the whole time. Everywhere I was going, he was staring at me.
When you glance over, it does kind of look like the trombone player's looking up here at you guys.
What nice
Really?
conversation did this trombone player?
I'm like
his- you
back, like back while trying to make myself less.
You said you had a nice conversation.
Are you seated
Some
on
guy
the
trying to
chair
get
where
the
your
industry,
back is to the
basically.
band?
Oh.
No, I am
Oh.
definitely trying to keep my eyes on the
Oh,
band.
okay. So your back is to the band.
Oh, gotcha.
Anybody fascinating?
Mm,
Okay.
not
Well,
particularly.
we met an aspirational young man who might do a little reconnaissance for us. I told him I was working on a story about.
That's
the-
right. We got someone
the-
in.
Reconnaissance.
Yeah. I told him I was doing a story about the actors society here in this
Say.
The Actor Society.
kind of the structure of this party, the social hierarchy here.
I
He
mean,
might tell us more than that brochure did. Piece of garbage.
I mean, you
It's
know,
just a single piece of cardboard.
Advertising the event.
the
He didn't
People
say
in an
anything. He didn't
actual
say
habitat.
who put it on.
the,
It
the
didn't-
National Enquirer makes stories about, you know, actor circles, you know, every other day. You know, somebody's not eating enough this,
The
or
National Enquirer doesn't
you know,
know doesn't know anything about the actors.
oh no, they
in
don't.
this city.
But you're saying you're
No,
gonna.
most other things they're fine, but not that.
Where are you gonna publish your article?
It's a fault.
We're
I'm not
lying to
actually
him.
making an
Oh.
article.
I told him I was an actor.
You might want to watch. You might want to watch out who you say to about that.
Oh, why?
They might want to cast you in a movie, unless you want to be in a movie.
I'm kind of indifferent to it, I guess.
Have you ever considered it?
I'm indifferent to it.
Keep in mind that these people, directors, producers, they prey on desperation and youth.
Judas back apparently.
I touch my face.
I say that without like turning around. I'm still like looking out on the balcony.
So evil. Wait, you look behind us. We'll go. Oh, there she is, and just
Like,
like
where did you
smoking
come
a
from?
cigarette,
It's like-
looking
Yeah, I'm like
into
no,
the distance.
no. I'm like I'm like looming, like you only like my face is like lit up by the glow of my
God,
cigarette.
It is that
My
kind
eye,
of
the
thing up
whites of
here.
my eyes
Yeah.
are just like bright and sparkling.
You're all kind of shocked that you made it
Oh,
back.
God.
Like red nosing.
Where the fuck did you come from?
downstairs.
Oh yeah, I guess
You didn't think I came here just to sit up here by myself, did you?
No, I did not think that about you.
Look, when's this real party gonna start?
I start
I've
drinking
heard
a
about
lot.
The party's been happening this whole time.
It's only
it.
been an hour.
Nothing worth mentioning.
I guess we should just wait here until the big event.
What exactly are you looking for?
What is
So you came to this party to investigate. Like, what do you think you're going to get out of this?
I mean, each of us was provided formal wear. We were given this brochure. Clearly, we're meant to be here. We have pins to identify ourselves. It only makes sense that we're here to either find out something, to meet someone, to keep tabs on someone, to be seen.
Have you seen
Or it's
anyone
some
else
sort of
with a
trap.
pen?
I was about to ask that, Danielle.
I haven't seen anyone. with
I
it.
haven't either.
Have you guys been keeping your eyes out though?
Have
Yeah,
you
but
I mean, you
I-
guys should be very wary of what's going on.
Have you
around.
considered
I
that
haven't seen
perhaps
any.
the agency wants us to relax?
They told us not to leave, and then they.
This is a mental health program.
Yeah, it's possible, but I think
Oh, it's like a reverse
don't return
psychology
home
thing.
where you're as good as dead is not the greatest way to maybe get someone to relax.
Well, if you're trying
For
to
me it is.
take care of someone psychologically, it is a
Ask
lot
me twice.
easier if you know about their whereabouts.
Yeah, if they
Well,
want
sure,
us to come
sure.
to the party,
like
then they've
it was clear
given
that we
us the
were intended
tools
to
to
be
go to
here.
the party.
Yeah.
I just want to have fun.
And so
now.
we're here, and we need to
You should have
find
fun.
out everything.
I'm trying.
I don't believe the agency has
You
told
need
us
more
everything
booze.
that they
You're in the prime of your life.
That's
like. Don't you want to know more about
yes,
what the
I
agency
am.
and
no
how
one
it
tells
works?
everybody everything ever.
Right, and
What?
so I think we need to find out as much as we can at every step.
At that moment that TJ says, "I just want to have fun," a couple of things happen.
Cindy Lauper.
So
Sandy
first
check.
of all,
Cindy Lauper walks in.
no, that would be great. That's like,
Cindy?
it'd be amazing. It's like TJ. It turns out you and
That's
Cindy
my
Lauper
favorite-
went to
that's
school
my-
together.
I just
She-
heard
she-
you on the
she was-
radio.
she-
Oh my god!
She was the homely girl in pigtails.
I
She's
used
the
to
girl who
babysit
died on the
you.
roof. How did you come up with the song idea, Cindy? Well, one of my friends used to always say, "I just,
just
want to
wanna
have
have
fun."
fun.
Is that what she said? I would totally believe that. That'd be great.
So when TJ says he just wants to have fun, a couple of things happen. So first of all, the lady who's doing all the like kind of singing, she like kind of steps off the stage, and the band starts a new set. It's a little bit more upbeat, and it's like more kind of like a swing dance type of thing.
Is that trombone
So-
player still there?
He is still there.
God damn it!
Yeah.
My nemesis.
And you can see that something is happening downstairs. Like the crowd is
Oh, the
like kind
ritual's
of like
starting.
moving a bit. It's about 10 p.m. now. And Desmond, Jude, and Danielle, you look downstairs and you see that, what's happened is that someone from the second tier has arrived now.
Oh.
Yes. And the three of you recognize Jesse Chambers.
Oh.
He is perhaps one of the top 3 or 4 Broadway producers.
Oh.
And you can right away tell that he's got his people, and the people who are close enough to be able to connect with him have now swarmed over there and are like making their hellos and.
Do we spot what's his name, Francisco?
No, you
Really?
if by looking for him, you can sort of see that he's not high level enough to be in this first wave of like going up and shaking hands and saying hi.
Can we spot him at all?
He's basically
Yeah.
where we are, though.
Yeah, and you can definitely see like he's basically off to the side a bit, looking in that direction and looking like he's going to wait his turn and make his. But he's definitely not able to get in on that first wave.
There's a sense of desperation to be one of the first people to approach, so can't go too early.
A couple of them you can tell are like people that he probably knows because they come up and there's like a happy greeting, there's handshaking. You're too far away to hear like the dialogue, but these are people who clearly have some connection with him already.
Do any of the three of us have any connection to him?
I don't think any of you have done anything
No.
close enough to Broadway to be connected,
I've
but
not
you
done
know
anything.
of him, and he's definitely the kind of person who is sufficiently adjacent to Hollywood media that you've seen him around. And you've seen his name on things like he's basically put money into movies before, but his primary thing is Broadway.
Oh, look, the musical peddlers have arrived.
You're telling me you would never be in a musical? You got pipes?
Anyone has pipes with enough training. But no, I'm not particularly looking for a musical trajectory.
But Arlo has.
I am interested in taking on more serious, more mature endeavors. Mary Poppins is not my thing.
You interested in horror?
You interested in actually getting an Oscar?
No. Oscars, they're not worth your weight in gold, but horror's gonna last forever. Because horror is always gonna be in the person's mind.
No, I agree. Horror is the biggest genre. Like some of those plots, they get so close, man. They're almost completely correct. Some of these directors, they're like visionaries. Everything falls into place.
Yeah.
You just have to think outside the box. And most of our worst nightmares are true to some degree.
Also, it's bullshit that the Oscars don't give awards for horror, so
What are they getting for horror?
nothing.
I'm not interested in becoming another damsel in distress, butchered and served out on a table.
You could be a
Makeup and costuming.
You could be a final girl.
A what?
A final girl.
Very funny.
Okay. You could not be a final girl.
Oh, final. I thought you said file girl.
I also thought you said file girl.
Oh, Lord! Wow.
I thought you were saying file girl.
This is what gets
Final,
people
final.
thrown off of balconies.
Yeah, I was so insulted.
No, final girl.
Oh.
It's like,
I
what
can't-
happened?
I
It's
can't
like just a
understand
verbal
either.
misunderstanding.
I also
Call
heard
me a
file.
file girl.
I murdered him for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
told you. I
accent.
told you you could be a final girl.
Okay. Yeah.
That was a response to you saying, I don't want to be butchered." It's like, oh, they're not. Sometimes they make it.
Yeah.
You could be the Nev Campbell before Nev Campbell was Nev Campbell. So,
So this guy down there, you make anything good?
honestly, I don't know too much about him. I mean, I've heard his name. I'm not one for musicals, but I mean, he's clearly popular. But you see all those people going up to him right now. I mean, they're just going up. He expects them to go up to them. You gotta wait a little bit, and then you have to approach them like a human being, because they're tired of being talked to like they're, someone so important that they're unattainable. You gotta talk to them like a real human being.
Desmond, make an intelligence check.
Where's my intelligence at?
Up at the top.
I got a 38 out of 80.
Ooh. Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
So it suddenly occurs to you now, bits and pieces are coming together. Jesse produced Joseph an amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Hmm.
Won the Tony this year. That young fellow who was dancing earlier with Danielle, he was Joseph.
Oh. So I know that he played Joseph, but I don't remember the name of the actor.
Right, because you don't follow Broadway very much.
Yeah.
Like, you had no reason to even recognize him. You don't really watch Broadway shows or whatnot. But now that you realize who this guy is and what he's
He
done,
was in a musical and he's not that great at
Danielle,
dance.
you have to sleep with that man.
You're just really, really good at dancing.
I'm gonna go down and I'm going to go find my.
I mean, he can do choreography, but he's probably not, like, just a
I mean, you watched that lady in West Side Story. She can't dance.
So I'm gonna look. Where is this Joseph in? Has he already gone to speak with
The
Jesse?
actors from Cats have arrived.
Joseph. Oh, the guy who played
Yeah.
Joseph.
Become crying.
Yes.
He
you
went
can
to go
definitely-
talk to Jesse?
Yes, you can see that they're hanging out near each other now.
Okay. I was hoping that okay. So I'm gonna wait on that.
And also, they've like said hi, but they're hanging out near each other, but not in a sense of like anyone. They're not just joined at the hip. Like, basically, it's like, hey, I'm in your show. We know each other. I'm gonna greet you, but I'm a big enough deal that I don't have to like hang out with you and have your aura like surround me.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait for an opportunity where Joseph is not necessarily hanging out with Jesse. I keep
Okay.
calling him Joseph. I don't know who this actor's name is.
That's because none of you actually. If you ask, do you bring this up to Danielle? Because Danielle got his name.
Yeah.
But she didn't really talk about it because she was like, oh, he wasn't awesome.
So Danielle, that
Yeah.
that guy wasn't very good dancer.
I mean, it was okay. Just
Didn't keep,
nothing too exciting. You know.
nothing to write
Used
home
to
about.
A livelier crowd. Guess
Hmm.
maybe.
He didn't try to give you his contact info or anything like that. Did he say his name or anything?
Oh, I believe his name was
He did give you his name as Ernest Stone.
Ernest Stone. You said. Yeah, Ernest.
But you blew him off before he could like give you any contact information.
Yeah, no, I didn't get any. Get as far as contacts. I didn't let him get as far as contacts.
Well,
Why, you know him?
I know of him. I know that he won Tony.
The show that he did not.
Oh, the show did? He
The
didn't.
show
Oh,
won
he
the
didn't.
Tony.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, could he technically count that as his win? I don't know. It's hard to say.
People will say that if their
They-
show won a Tony, they will feel like they did, but everyone knows it's not. I mean, he obviously did well enough that it was good enough.
That
for
would
the
be an
show.
interesting question to gauge whether or not he feels that it's his Tony or not. Okay, I'm gonna ask that.
Did you feel this is your Tony?
No, I would. Yeah. So. But are you interested in musicals?
Maybe. It always seems like a bit of a sort of another posh event. You know, you go
I mean, it's
and
the
dress
arts.
up and sit and watch. I guess it's kind of like a concert. I'd probably dig it. I'm sure my parents. Yeah, we've definitely been to musicals before.
I mean, I think of all the musicals that you could probably check out, Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat would probably be the most up your alley.
Is Chambers wearing a pin, James?
He is. I was gonna have you guys roll, but since you bothered to ask, he is.
So are Wade and
Lonnie?
Lonnie?
Yeah.
Jeez. Are Wade and Lonnie in his circle?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna have to figure this out.
But you can sort of tell from where they're sitting in their body, standing in their body language that they would like to be. They're kind of in the same boat as what's his face. That basically they're kind of like they would
Francisco,
like to
yeah.
get closer, but they're not really there yet.
Did we all notice that he's wearing a pin?
No, just him right now.
Unless you tell us.
You're too distracted by the fact that this trombone player won't let up.
I won't tell you, but
Is
I'm
the
downstairs.
trombone player
Oh, that's
wearing a
right.
pin?
I keep forgetting.
So
Where's the
Sorry.
like? We're up on the balcony.
We're all
you're
about
the
that
balcony,
except for him.
So
He's
this,
like pointing at.
if this is the room, so there's a balcony on both sides. Just the bar is here where you guys are hanging out, and there's a stage right up here.
Okay.
And just here in the corner is where the band is, and this is where the singer would be. And there's a more stage here, but it's empty right now. So you're sitting up here. You have this good view of the bar, this area where like the chambers in the group is gathered. The band is here, and you're looking, and this trombone player is like, "Gosh, he's got to stop looking at me."
I'm gonna turn around.
So you can't see him anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
We turn back around. He's closer.
Yeah, I feel a cold hand on my shoulder.
Like,
Wow.
Did you not enjoy my music, sir?
he's the trombone player who does all the sound effects for us.
I didn't want to interrupt you guys.
Oh,
You guys' thing. Sorry.
Okay.
What?
What we're
Oh, that conversation just sort of like petered off.
Oh,
I
sorry.
was just sort of gauging Danielle a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I wanna float around Chambers' retinue.
Ooh, so you go back downstairs. Okay.
Oh, I was downstairs.
Oh,
I never
okay.
went up. So I want to
Oh.
float around Chambers' retinue and kind of wait. I want to wait for an opening. So we're gonna wait until everybody has like gone up to him and shaken his hand. Wait to the point where he's actually kind of more alone, kind of.
That will
You
not
might
happen.
gonna, you're
Will
gonna
not
wait
like,
a while.
Like not like like he's relaxed, right? He's had
Yeah.
a chance to like get a drink,
Sure.
ease into the party.
So as you're waiting, like when you get closer, the first thing you notice is that it's not really the same pin.
Really?
It is super, super similar. Almost exactly like your pin, except the symbol is different.
How is it different?
It's like a star.
Oh,
You into that code?
wait. How is it?
Wait, what does ours look like?
How does it look like a tree and a star at the same time?
So yours is more like a tree branch that has like a star-like shape to it.
Okay.
And you can like a little flame in the center. This one looks more like a twisty star with a fire in the middle.
sort of like how
And there's no tree branch
maple
to it.
leafs have, you know, like the
Yeah.
sort of.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So yours is much more like a tree branch that has a little fire in the middle of it that looks like it could be star shaped. This one is just a star with a little like fire in the middle and no tree branchiness at all.
Gotcha. Okay.
But its look is like almost exactly the same. It's almost like, oh yeah, we have this brand where we make pins that look like this, but this guy said, yeah, we want a different picture on the inside.
Gotcha.
Cheap knockoff. fucking scrub.
I'm still gonna drift around and wait for an opportunity.
All right. So you guys are up there and you see
I'm just sort of.
Arlo kind of like milling his way towards there.
The
Try to-
more
Yeah.
competent socialites probably know exactly what I'm
I'm
doing.
mostly just
What's he
waiting for an
doing?
opportunity where Ernest finds his way away from.
So Ernest very quickly finds his way along. Interestingly enough, the most interesting thing about Ernest is that you're kind of surprised that more people aren't trying to get up close to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Like,
down
it's
there
almost
now.
like it's almost like people don't want to be near him for some odd reason.
Yeah, I want to go. I want to go now.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna talk to Ernest.
Okay.
So,
Okay, I'm gonna watch.
So I go down there, drink in hand. I put my cigarette out. I don't have my cigarette with me right now, but I do have my drink. I go, Ernest Stone.
Yes. Do
Can-
I know you?
No, we've never met, but
Oh.
my name's Desmond Castle.
Oh.
I want to congratulate you on your Tony Award.
Oh, well, thank you. That we worked really hard to earn it.
It shows. It was a great production.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I just want to let you know that
It was a group effort.
yeah, my friend, she danced with you earlier. She was a little bit shy, but
Oh.
you know,
Oh,
You
what is
really-
it? Danny, right?
yeah,
Oh, you know Danny.
yeah. I'm a good friend of hers.
Oh.
You really stuck out to her.
Really? I did not get that impression. I was a little worried that maybe she found that I was kind of off-putting.
She's playing hard to get, you know.
Oh, I see.
So
And you can see him glance up at the balcony, and wave.
yeah. I also wanted to congratulate Jesse, but he's
You
sort
wave
of
back.
No, I make it. I like. I look directly at you, and I go,
I wanted to congratulate Jesse, but he seems a little bit busy right now. I don't want to bother too much.
Mr. Chambers, you won't. If you're waiting for a time when he's not busy, you're not gonna find it.
Oh no! I mean, I don't know if he's actually enjoying having all this attention, but he should enjoy it because
loves it.
He worked very hard on that production. So
Let me tell you, there is nothing Mr. Chambers likes more than the attention.
then maybe I should talk to him.
Yeah,
Okay.
I suppose you could. It's not easy to get his attention though.
All right. Well, also, if you're ever interested in getting to know Danny a little bit more, I mean,
Oh yeah.
just feel free. We could have like some sort of lunch thing.
Oh, I'm pretty much free until like Wednesday.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
We're gonna be at the Waldorf Astoria.
Oh,
Hey,
definitely. Tomorrow maybe.
I mean, we're there for a little bit of time.
Oh, nice. What brings you to town then?
Oh, I'm trying to shop my script along to different
Oh, you're a writer.
production. Well, I'm a writer director. I haven't gotten into acting, but
Interesting. So is Danny one of your? Is she in your stable?
I don't know if she has any acting experience, but
Oh, are you
I think
recruiting her?
I think that if she's got the right leading man, she could probably really pop on screen.
Interesting. I've been thinking about getting into film.
Well, I mean, you did such a good job on Joseph and Technicolor Dreamcoat. Like, you might want to get that EGOT.
Oh, that would be kind of tough.
I don't think it's that tough. You're already like halfway there.
Well, I appreciate that. So, I'd be happy to come around and talk some more with you and Danny about like maybe any future opportunities.
Why
Our
don't you?
show ends in a month. I'll be pretty much fancy free after that.
Do you have a pen?
Oh yeah.
And then I like pull out I've got a notebook on me. Like, this is not a formal business card, but I write my contact information.
Oh.
I hand it. I'm like, I don't like handing out cards because it just seems like.
So impersonal, right?
Yeah, it doesn't seem. Everybody here's got cards.
That's
but
true.
I feel like
You
real.
noticed that he was just about to reach into his wallet, and then when you go, he
But I don't want you to hesitate at all to give me a phone call. And then I hand him.
Oh, I definitely will. I don't want to. A man of your position probably is very, very busy. Should I just show up tomorrow? Maybe noonish, 12:30?
I mean, show up anytime.
Happily. Oh, this is fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And Danny will be there at lunch tomorrow, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Oh.
Now I gotta go. I gotta go schmooze.
Oh, I understand.
But,
I understand.
But once again, congratulations. You did a great job.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
He glances up at the balcony again. Is he able to make eye contact with you?
At this point, I've like kind of sulked back to be like, oh no, you can't see me.
Oh, okay. So you're in the shadow.
I got the feeling they were, of course, like talking about me a little bit, so I wanted to.
You can see him
Lay
scan the
back.
balcony and doesn't really spot you, so you
yeah.
can see he kind of looks a little disappointed. But you can see him walking off, and he clearly has that look like he's pretty happy that he's made a forward progress tonight.
You gotta give something to get something. So, and then I'm gonna make my way over to Mr. Jesse Chambers,
Ooh.
the man of the hour.
All right, there's a couple of people hanging around there. You as you make your way over there, you see Arlo like making his way kind of closer.
I'm actually probably going to be distracted because I want to grab a cocktail napkin and try to draw a picture of Chambers.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'm not trying to do like the death picture. I'm doing it for an icebreaker.
I'm not saying you can try or not try.
Okay.
You're just
I'm
drawing.
not saying you can control who
So
you
you see him, like just off at a table nearby, doing some kind of starting a sketch of some kind.
Okay, before I go over to Jesse, I then walk over to him and I'm like, "You want a closer look?"
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Fold
Fo-
up the napkin.
Follow me. I like motion him. I'm like,
All right.
I walk over to Jesse Chambers.
Yeah.